there is little doubt, it seems, that this new offensive has well and truly begun.
Yes, Darren, good afternoon. It does seem pretty clear. We know for the last few weeks the Russians have been restructuring, moving their battle groups around. We believe about 71 battle groups. This is about 1,000 people in these battle groups with tanks and artillery are now starting the campaign in the Donbas, but a very wide front. It seems like a lot of people and a lot of tanks and stuff, but over a 300-mile frontage. Actually, that's pretty thin. And by all accounts, the Ukrainian army and defenders are well dug in and well positioned. And I think the Russians are going to have real trouble. We saw them around Kiev and other places performing pretty badly, morale low, and we know they have real difficulty with their logistic tail, keeping the tanks full of fuel and also ammunition. So I think they're in for a really tough time and sticky time. And I don't think that the Russians are going to progress as Putin and Lavrov are suggesting. And, we're going to see a lot of casualties, I expect, on both sides over the next few weeks and months. And it's critical that we keep supplying them with that vital anti-tank weapons and help them to clear their skies by giving them anti-aircraft capability as well.
Is it a concern, though, not Hamish, that actually Russia are sending more troops in, they still have superior numbers, that those supply line issues are a little less eased, or a little more eased, I should say, by the fact that they've held large parts of the Donbas region for years now, and also that Ukrainian forces may well be quite tired, even though they've got elite forces in that region, they have been fighting for literally years.
Darren, you're right. Absolutely. This is why they're focusing on the east. So at least their supply lines should be better than they were in the north. But it is, I'm sure a lot of other people have detailed, it's much easier to defend than it is to attack. And morale, fighting spirit, if you like, is 10 as to 1 the physical. We know that the Russians, mainly conscripts, mainly young kids who are being pretty poorly led. We know that they're taking huge amounts of casualties. That, to me, still gives the advantage to the Ukrainian defenders. And we've seen how effective a lot of the weaponry that the UK in particular has given them. And I think the Russians are going to get bogged down. It's not, although it's very wide open ground, and I was a tank commander for over 20 years, so have a bit of personal experience here. Actually, with the soft soil, I think again, as we saw around in the north, we're going to see lots of these tanks getting bogged down. And when things start going badly, if your morale's not good, that's when you turn and run. So I think the Russians are in for a really tough time, and I'm really confident in the Ukraine military. They've done and the civilians done a fantastic job of resisting so far. And let's hope they can hold the Russians, because what we must do is get Putin to the negotiation table to find a peace before he completely flattens Mariupol and kills the remaining civilians there, and then gets involved in similar attacks in cities in the Donbas.
And just very finally and quickly, if you can as well, just talk to us about what these Storm or armoured missile launchers are, and as you say, why they're so badly needed.
Well, the Stormers vehicles that we're about to give, again, really high quality equipment. Presumably, we're also training people to do them, but highly accurate missiles that are going to help from a distance take out a lot of that Russian armour and aircraft. So really key and important. And the sooner it gets there, I suppose that's the only concern. But a lot of kit's been promised by ourselves and the Americans, but we've got to get it out to those people defending around the Donbas as soon as we can. And most importantly, a lot of that handheld anti-tank weaponry, and make sure that they've got those, because we've seen how effective the Ukrainian defenders have been. And if they can hold the Russians, that's, I think, our best hope of getting them to the negotiation table.
Welcome to the GB News YouTube channel. You can watch us live 24 hours a day, catch up on your favourite shows, and join in the conversation in the comments below.
Don't forget to subscribe and you'll never miss any of our exclusive content.